It's more than a game. It's a New Orleans tradition, the annual Bayou Classic, a week-long celebration of the HBCU experience. Make plans now to see the Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Friday night Battle of the Bands and Greek Show, Fan Fest in Champion Square, followed by a battle for bragging rights in the 41st Annual Bayou Classic. Tickets available now at these locations, sponsored by NBC 33.
Good afternoon. Tomorrow begins the first of many games for our 2014-2015 campaign. We're really excited about it, looking forward to it. We've been beating up on each other for quite some time, and I think the kids are really excited about getting going and getting the season full steam ahead. We had an exhibition game on Monday. Got out, played hard, got in early foul trouble, and really struggled down the stretch. But saw some good things in terms of what we were doing, but I saw some bad habits that we needed to desperately correct. Going into Friday's game, I think the biggest key is what we're able to do in terms of pressuring the basketball. Losing Ye until midterm has been a big blow to us. So right now we're focusing in on being more aggressive in open court, doing some different things that we haven't done in recent years in that regard, and not settling for a shot, but the high percent shot. So that's going to be big keys for us, along with, anytime you're letting the team shoot 50 free throws, you should get beat. The team came in and shot 54 free throws. That's unheard of. A lot of those fouls, were just touch fouls that we can easily correct, and we must correct them in preparation for tomorrow's game.
Coach, talk about that exhibition game. Was it just over-anxiousness on a part of your team, or just, maybe some early season jitters for the officials as well? But what do you account that high percentage of free throws for next season?
The team that we were playing, they spread the floor, and they put it on the floor, and they do a lot of penetration. Our guards didn't do a good job of containing the basketball, and we didn't do a good job of help side. So we were a little late on our rotations. Some of the other things were just on simple drives where they're holding the ball, we're grabbing, or we're overzealous and going after the old boards and not establishing a position. So, like I said before, just some simple things that we can tweak and get ready for Friday's game.
It had to be a positive sign to see Kendra Coleman come out as aggressive as she was, and she finally looked healthy. She had 19 in the first half. Just talk about how you felt sitting on the bench watching her go off.
It's so funny because, I tell the kids all the time, I don't see the ones you make, I see the ones you miss. I've always been like that. So, I saw way too many shots she and Britt missed. I saw way too many opportunities where she could have affected the game on the defensive side, and she stood. I saw too many opportunities where we should have boxed out, and we didn't. I saw too many opportunities where we could have made the extra pass, and we didn't. So, what I saw was a totally different game than what the Kendra Coleman fans, might see. But, that's my job, is to be a little more critical and encouraging at the same moment, but definitely critiquing what she's doing, and because I know she can play way better. Kendra's capable of going out there getting 30 a night. I mean, she and Brittany both shoot the ball well enough. So, they've got to play better on both ends of the court, and that's my expectation going into tomorrow.
Which player are you missing till midterm?
Nelson. Nelson's out until midterm.
Is that a certification issue?
Yes, it's a certification. Basically, the classes that she took didn't count based upon that new major we have here. So it was a situation where we all thought she was good, and she thought she was good, and we just found out she's not. So definitely there was a crying time, but I think we all are to the point where we've accepted that we've got to move on these first few games without her. And it won't be easy, but I think the other kids are up for the challenge. So.
Are you sure she'll be back in midterm, or is there some standard that must be met?
No, she'll be back.
She'll be back. So how many games is that?
Right now, we figure she'll miss the first 5 games at the most.
And what will be your starting 5 tomorrow?
That's a good question. I was just telling Coach Dave. We were just talking about that. I haven't made any definitive changes as of yet, but, we still have one more practice. So we'll see. But, a couple of kids came in. I thought they really responded to the challenges that was presented to them yesterday, and others didn't. So, Jazz has got to step her game up. Jazz can very easily be a 2010 kid. We need that from her on a consistent basis. She's got to be a 2010 for us, and that other post has to be at least a 10-8. So. We need more productivity from the inside the lane, and we're athletic enough to do it. I think we just got to set our mind to get down and get after it. But one of the other things that we're looking at doing is creating more offense for ourselves by picking up the ball a lot earlier and putting more pressure in open court and doing some more junk stuff. I think, what you're going to see tomorrow is a very, very aggressive team on the court, really getting after it full court for 40 minutes. So, and that's the style game we have to play going into this season.
Coach, talk about what did you see from Keona Parrish the other night? She looked like she was real aggressive, seemed to be a little bit more comfortable after a year being in the program. What did you see from her in the exhibition game the other night? KP
has been solid. I mean, she's been doing some really great things. I mean, her speed is just a game changer. I mean, I don't think she knows how fast she is. The shot she hit over, I think it was a 3 in front of the bench, was big for us in getting us going the other night. Her coming off the bench, she and Drea they're like a shot in the arm for us. So the pace definitely quickens when they enter the game. You can slow it down a lot with Kendra and Brittany, but with those 2 kids, they want to play fast and we want to play fast. So I really enjoy them coming in off the bench. I think they're going to be invaluable for us coming in the game in substitution for the other guards.
What have you seen from Mobile that poses a threat tomorrow night, or what do they bring to the table?
Well, they return the bulk of their starting core. Kids that can really shoot the basketball, went to the national tournament in NAIA last year. So, they're going to pose quite a challenge for us on the perimeter. We have to get down and contain and don't let them get any good looks, get out in those passing lanes and hopefully create some havoc for them and disrupt what they do. Because they run a very disciplined set offense. So, we got to be patient, sit down, contain, get up in the passing lanes, run our defense like we're capable of, and don't get content with the stand and reach, because that's what got us in trouble the other night. So looking forward to a great game. They're a good team coming in, and they're going to pose quite a challenge for us, but we got to get down and go. It's early. We're going to make some mistakes, but the bottom line is, we've got to have enough offense and intensity to get out there and get after them and maintain whatever, success we're having.
Will you have to substitute more frequently because of the pace y'all are going to try and set?
Well, we substitute a lot anyway. We're going to play anywhere from 10 to 12 kids every night. 10 is a good number to play, but, anytime there's a little foul trouble, you have to make that adjustment, playing 12. I thought our freshman came in, Brianna, got in foul trouble, but, she made an impact when she was in there. And Taylor Mack was just a game changer down the backstretch when Kennedy fouled out, because she was able to stretch out and change some shots, get some rebounds. And so really excited to see her coming along. She really had a good practice yesterday. And, I just think that if she can step her game up, she could help us fill that void we're losing with Ye right now. So definitely looking forward to her continuing to improve. But, team chemistry is going to be big for us. Not having Adrian, she was a big loss for us in terms of that leadership, that toughness. Like I told the kids yesterday, we got to find someone to replace her. And if not someone, then we have to do it by committee. But it has to happen in order for this team to have success.
Coach, what kind of identity are you aspiring to achieve, this season totality, I guess?
When you talk about identity, you want people to say this team plays fast, they play smart, and they can make shots. I think that's an easy identity for us. I mean, you got Britt on one side, Kendra on the other. They can shoot the basketball with the best of them. Jazz can shoot the basketball. So I'm looking forward to it. We just don't have that big in the lane that you can just throw it down to and go get a basket. But that's okay. What we do have is some athletes that can get out and do some other things. So we're going to have to open the game up. You probably won't see as much half-court game from us as you have in the recent years. It's going to be more full court, getting up and down, pressuring the basketball, jump trapping, doing a lot of little jump defenses and stuff to try to create opportunities for ourselves.
We have time for one more question for Coach Pugh.
Do you sign anybody yet in the early signing period?
We signed 3. We were waiting on a couple more to make sure because we wanted to release them all together. But we're still waiting on 2. So as soon as we get all that together, we'll get it out there. And we're really excited about the ones that we signed already. 3 very, very impressive young ladies.